Okay, we are going to set up AMP for our websites. The first thing we need to do is to visit our plugins and make sure that the plugins AMP and ACF for AMP are not installed. If you see them, AMP or ACF for AMP, please deactivate and uninstall them, delete them, and make sure that your accelerated mobile pages plugin is installed and it's up to date. For example, we can update this version, but I'm not going to do it now. Also, you need to see this contact form 7 for AMP plugin. If it's not here, your contact forms won't appear on your AMP or mobile pages. If you don't see this one, just come here, add new. From the folder you have, we have a file called AMP-CF7 zip. You need to open this one and install it. I'm not going to do it now, but you should do it. Once this is installed, you need to activate it either on this page or come back to your plugins and activate it here. It should be activated. Also, you want to have Yoast SEO. Another name for this one is Glue for Yoast SEO. You can see it in your folders. And if this is installed and activated, we can continue to our next step. We want to make the settings from the link that we provided already. All you need to do is select import and export. You will have a link like this one from the file. This is for Sinicare websites, and you just copy and paste it here and click on import twice. You don't do it once. If you do it once, it's not going to work. Just click on import twice and make sure to save your changes. Once you do this one, your settings, your AMP settings will be ready, and you can start making small changes. Then you come to General under Settings. You try to adjust your logo. You can change it. Click on Save Changes and view it on your mobile. And it shouldn't be too big or too small. It's up to you. I mean, you will decide about this design. You need to select your home page, which is also your focus keyword, under the front page, and do not forget to save your changes after every change you made. We also want to come to, let's click on Design. Under Design, we have different setups here. We want to click on Header, and this is the setup we want to use. This is going to be menu, the logo, and the phone number. The phone call icon will be there. I also need to post my email, my phone number here. Sorry for that. And the settings should be like this. This should be activated. The header should be sticky. And I just save changes. And if you visit your website on mobile, you will see that there's going to be a phone icon, your logo, and your menu. Another thing we want to do is we go to our design and we go to global. From here you can make all changes of your AMP site, website. If it's not blue, you can select your color. I recommend to copy and paste the color code, hexa code. And let's come here. You can check the hover color scheme, call button color. And from here you can try other things. And also this is the part, if you want to use a different color than blue, your contact form buttons, submit buttons, both on the prices and on your contact forms, they should change. You paste your new color code here and you save changes. If you do these, all your buttons, menus, backgrounds are going to be the one that you want. I also want to, this is a problem we had. If you don't want images on your pages on top of your content, if you don't want the featured image, you need to go to Page under Design. You need to come to the page and select this featured image should be unselected. If you select featured image, once you visit your website, you will see on top of your content there is the featured image. which usually creates a broken look. We don't prefer this one, so make sure to uncheck this one and save the changes. From this point, we go to our, we need to make AMP settings both for our services page and our home page. We come to the pages. We need to come to our front page. If you scroll down to AMP settings tab, you need to run the AMP page builder. From here, you need to select import and export, and you choose the file, and here you will have the file Cinecar AMP homepage import JSON. If you open this and import it, you will see these 4 sections: heading, button, text, and another button option. In the heading, we just copy and paste our keyword, and here you need to try, if it's a long word, you need to decrease the font size. Usually 46 to maybe 44 is a good one. And if you need to change the colors, you can do all of those design changes from here. For our buttons, we want to make it get a quote and prices. This is all up to you. It's up to you to add AMP or not at the end of the links, but it's a good practice to add them just in case, and do not forget to save model once you do this. For the text, we want, except from the title, our header on our front page, we copy and paste everything here, and make sure to have your images here as well if you want your images on front page on AMP, and don't forget to save the model. What they did for here, the buttons, you do the same thing under the second button options, and again we update the page for us to for the settings to be reflected. Usually from here you need to open your phone and try to see if the settings are applied. So I need to do the same thing for my services page. I come to my services page, I scroll down to the AMP section. If you need to run, import, choose file. From here you have this file, AMP transfer import file. You should download it from the link we provide, and once you open this and import it, you will see that we have 3 sections here. The first section is our services, or whatever the language you're using then. And again, if this is something long, if you have like our services or the services we provide, make sure that the font size is correct, so you don't want to have a broken view on your AMP page. For the feature, we select all the services we provide. We write the first one, then we select an image we want to appear on that page. This is the meta description of your page. If you don't have this on your services page, make sure to write it both here and on your meta description. You set up the button text and your link, and you do the same thing for your second feature field. Again, the name of the service, an image. Usually this is the featured image in your services page, the meta description that you have, button, and URL. And you need to add more feature fields for every single service you have. Once you save this module, you will then come to the buttons, and here you want to add the 2 buttons on your page. Here, usually if your website has a different color, you need to change the color settings from here. Just copy and paste the color you are using for your website and paste it here. Do not forget to save the module. And once everything is done, you need to update it so all the changes are reflected to your homepage. So this is something you need to keep in mind. If you want images or content to be seen, make sure that use builder is checked. If you leave this unchecked and update the page, you won't be able to see your services under the services page. So make sure that this is checked once you update your page. What we want to do from here is we want to change our widgets. Remember, on our homepage we had footer, we had the welcome us parts, so we need to do the same thing for here. We come to the widgets, and here we have AMP footer and AMP sidebar. You need to drag a text from here to your AMP footer, and you need to do the same thing for an image. Under the text, you write about us section, and the thing we had in the footer, you just like write a short description about yourself, what you do, and this should be an interesting thing for interesting sentence or part for your customers, and you save it. In image, you add your map, you select your map and you upload here. You do the same thing for your sidebar. In your sidebar, you copy and paste your text. Here you just say welcome or welcome to our page, whatever this slogan, the title you want to have, and make sure to copy and paste in text format. In text format, you need to have your address, your phone number, your email address, and if you copy and paste this in text format, you will realize that if you do it in visual, it usually creates a broken look. So I'm going to close this. I will paste it here. So you see, if I do it on visual, it's not going to make sense for me. I will come to the text. I will paste my content here on the text. And if I visit visual, I can see that my phone number turns into a callable automatic, and my email, again, it's a mail too. When you're doing this, do not forget to change both this phone number and the one that we want it to be appear. It's up to you to use the format, the right format for your country. Again, it's the same. You need to change your domain address, but it's usually a good practice to copy and paste the sidebar you already have on your desktop version. We save this one and then we are ready. Another thing you need to pay attention to is you need to come to your menus here and make sure that the menu you already created is marked as AMP menu. If you don't select AMP menu here, when you visit your AMP page and click on the menu icon, a blank page will welcome you. So make sure that AMP menu is checked and do not forget to save the menu. The last thing we need to do about AMP is that usually when you were making those settings before, you were adding the contact forms, and you need to, once you were doing the AMP settings, you need to delete them and install them again. What we are doing right now is just we don't create contact forms until the AMP settings, and during the AMP settings we install our contact forms and everything here. So what we do is we come custom fields, we select tools, and we select ACF. Yeah, we need to select this one, ACF import file. We open this and we import this, and then you go to your contact forms. If you don't do this one, usually some of the advanced custom fields are not going to work, so make sure to add this one as well. Then we come to our contact forms. Let's leave this one. I want to make sure that this is empty before installing anything. I delete everything from here. I delete and apply, so this should be empty. Then I come to my tools and import. You run the importer for WordPress. You need to have a file for your contact forms. This is also provided in your thing. So for me, I have a file like this, the contact form files. I open it, I upload and import it. Once I upload and import my contact forms, I will see them here. I will see all my contact forms here. What I need to do is I need to come to each form and change the form, the mail settings according to my website. You need to change them to info or offers, whatever email address you're using. And I make small changes here so that it reflects that it came from my domain. Also make sure that the messages here are in Swedish. Right now we have them for Turkish, you need to have them for Swedish, and the file usually import, we have them for your folder. It installs them in Swedish, just make sure that it is like that. And don't forget to save. Follow the same steps for model form and for your offers. And once you're done with all the settings, you just you copy this one and you go to your pages, you go to your contact form and paste that code right under your text. And once you update it, if you go to your contact form, contact page, you will see that the form is already there. You will do the same thing for prices, and then you need to do it for the model form. In the model form, you still copy the code. You come to your widgets under appearances. You will see that we already have a model form here. So you need to drag a text field under it, and once the text field is there, you just copy the code you have here and you save it. This way your contact form settings are done as well. And once you have all your contact forms done, again, make sure that you visit your phone and open your website there. Try to check everything from clicking on your phone icon, mails. In your footer, try to tap on the phone number and emails and see if your default email app or the contact opens immediately, and try to click on the link on your homepage that it should direct you to the prices page. Do the same thing for buttons. If model form, we don't have model form on the AMP, but it should direct you to the right page. And try to see if you can, if the error messages on your contact forms are in Swedish by trying to submit an empty form. Make sure that the buttons and backgrounds and everything, all these colors fit your color scheme. And once you do all of these, there should be no problem with your setting.